Aurora Akawala gets her first start. Paris Paul is promoted from the interchange to start at hooker, and Sakita Hemingway moves to the second row. And the coach is Alan Jackson.
Alan, despite, I suppose, the score blowing out a little bit, there were some good things to take out of last week's game.
Yeah, I was obviously happy that we kept playing in the second half. You know, we showed a lot more form around the ruck, and that we started going forward a little bit more than we were in the first half. We got bullied a little bit in the first half, so something we've been working on this week.
So where's the focus for today's game?
We just got to control the ruck, you know, when we've got the ball and when we haven't got the ball, which we didn't do last week. So we just let Akarana play the ball too quickly, and our play the balls were slow. So I think that was a real big difference in the game.
Good luck there, Coach.
Thanks very much.
Yes, Alan Jackson there. Plenty of changes in the Canterbury lineup as well for this clash. Shade McGregor-Paco gets her start in the centres. Lucy Crabb comes onto the wing. And in the pack, co-captain Fleur Barker and Sui Tawasa Pawaraisa switch positions. And on the interchange, Gloria Sewer and Jazz Wynyard get their first rep action of 2020. And the coach is Tala Kelly.
Tell a little bit of a learning curve for some of these ladies last week. How's the preparations been for this game?
After a bit of a pumping last week from the very close side of Counties Manukau, our girls actually, fully understand now that playing club footy is a different game to playing rep footy. So they've had a learning curve, and we've actually tried to adjust our training sessions this week accordingly. And they've come through quite well.
Where do you want to see improvements from the ladies in today's game?
Our comms, for one. Our middles work a little bit harder, but working smarter, But it took us probably a good part, 15, 20 minutes last week to understand that if we stick to our structures, stick to patterns, that making work and scoring tries on the edges rather than scoring tries up through the middle. That's what the biggest issue for us last week.
Good luck, Coach.
Yes, here we are, Tala Kelly, all set for the Sky Sport National Women's Premiership match between Canterbury and the Mid-Central Vipers. Coming out onto Ngāpuniwai Sports Hub for this clash. Counties beating Canterbury 66 points to 0 in the clash last week. And Mid-Central also looking to bounce back from a heavy defeat to Akarana 48 points to 8. They were beaten in that clash. Of course, those two teams met yesterday, Counties and Akarana. It was a good match too, with the Counties Manukau Stingrays triumphing 40 points to 10 in that game at Bruce Pullman Park in Takanini yesterday. Here is the referee, Jason Wilson, for this clash today. The breeze is coming from the northeast, quite strong, so Mid-Central will be having the breeze behind them in the first half. It's coming across on a diagonal kind of angle, I guess, is the word we're looking for here.
There's southeast westerly sort of blowing across the field here in Ngāpuniwai. Yeah. Makes things a little bit difficult for us, and the players down there will have to deal with that wind as well, Glenn. But
don't go early.
Just tuck the boot away and run the ball.
Exactly, and as we can see, the ground is actually in superb nick. It's absolutely primed for a fast-running game of rugby league. It's nice and hard.
Beautiful setting for a game of rugby league.
And we're underway with Canterbury kicking off against the Mid-Central Vipers in this clash. Round 2 of the National Women's Premiership. The Sky Sport National Women's Premiership for 2020. It's going to be Mid-Central with the first possession. The referee is playing on. Good tackle coming in there from Lupe Manu, who was impressive last week for Canterbury. Maybe Canterbury's most impressive player in their defeat to Counties Manukau.
Release 17. Clear the ball.
Yeah, both teams got some talent, and some young talent as well. Be good to see them develop over the coming years.
Captain for the Mid-Central team is Mahalia Paulson. She's an influential figure. She's wearing 14 today. Now it comes to McCafferty. This is Finau. A lot of rugby union, ex-rugby union players in this Mid-Central team having a crack at rugby league, which is good to see. And of course, if you're not sure where Mid-Central is, it's a combination of Manawatu, Hawke's Bay, Taranaki players. Mainly Hawke's Bay and Manawatu players.
Yeah, it covers a fair ground. I was talking to Glenn last week and telling me that he had players from Taranaki and then Hawke's Bay coming together to train one night a week in Palmerston North. Made things a little bit difficult to really find some cohesion amongst the side, but like you said, few rugby players. There's also Hani Hideme tells me there's a few hockey players in this side as well, which I mean it's a little bit different from rugby league.
It sure is. Yeah, Afina Kingi wearing 2 for Mid-Central is the only Taranaki player in the team. The rest of them are all Hawke's Bay and Manawatu players.
No, you're not in. Lock in. Thank you. Feed now. Feed. Out.
So they get the scrum feed after the error made by Canterbury, and straight away Windle. And here comes the young fullback, Te Uaiwiri.
Roll away.
17 years of age. Highly promising player. Mid-Central getting themselves into a good position here. This is Nimarota, the new player in the side. Didn't play last week. Windle again. Now setting it up nicely is Faulkner. She was an impressive player for Mid-Central last week. Made good meters post-contact each time she carried the ball. Fee now getting close now, Mid-Central. So pressure here on Canterbury early in the match. Yeah, looks like a try. Paris Paul has got the try from dummy half. Very good effort from her. Comes off the interchange to start, and it's Mid-Central in the first couple of minutes who get the first try.
Yeah, nice, simple rugby league that Mid-Central. They'll be happy with that. Great start for them. On the back of some good runs from their forward pack and a good quick play of the ball. Paris Paul comes up with the first 4-pointer of the game. Just a little gap to work with, and she managed to put the ball down over the line.
There's a sprinkling of very good performances last week in this Mid-Central team. I touched on, Poulsen and also a couple of the others. Paul was very good off the interchange when she came on last week. Her service from dummy half was very good. And here she is getting a try.
And you highlighted Faulkner, and we saw her already taking a hit up, and she did a really good job last week amongst a team that was under a lot of pressure. That's a good start for Mid-Central. Canterbury, a little bit tighter around those rucks.
Well, the try's not going to be converted from Windle. So Paul's try gets Mid-Central out 4 points to 0. And we've had 4 minutes of play. And I like the awareness she displayed here, Wairangi. She could see a little gap. That Canterbury's defence was a little slack on that left edge, and boom, off she went. Pretty simple stuff.
Yeah, nippy. She just recognised there was some big props around that ruck. They were sort of standing a little bit flat-footed.
4 points to 0 it is. 35-minute halves. And we'll keep you in touch, all the way through this game. And don't forget at 2 o'clock this afternoon, Canterbury play Waikato in the men's competition. So early test here for Canterbury in this match as Kaylee kicks off.
Really hard to find some distance with this wind that's coming across, but good job there, Kaylee.
Now Mid-Central. Getting quite the discipline early. No errors in these first 5 minutes. Strong ball carrying. Good tackle coming in there from Alatasi Manu for Canterbury. Here's a good strong run from Triana Faulkner again. She was really good last week, and here she is again. Proving problematic for the defensive line. Triana Faulkner from Hawke's Bay. From last year too. McCafferty. No knock-on call by the referee, Wilson. And here comes the youngster with plenty of pace. Toyawiri. It was a great run from her to make up from the error. Oh, the play the ball wasn't good though. And she is going to turn over possession. Referees are very particular and want to see the play the ball correct every single time. That was hard luck.
A little bit pedantic, but Jason Wilson, I suppose he wants to set a precedent early in this game. But yeah, nice little run. She left the ball behind and managed to pick it up and found some space. A little fend there. I'd see a little bit of footwork and a little bit of in and away on the fullback, but got pulled down. Yeah, just a little bubble.
Yeah, it was a good tackle from Michelle Wong from Canterbury.
5, 15, 19, move.
But for 17 years of age, he's got some promise. The Vipers fullback. Canterbury with their first decent possession. Tawasa Paaraisa played hooker last week. Samoa captain, and that one is a bit messy. Strong run from Lupe Manu.
Release. 7, move.
He's in and around the Kiwi Ferns. Talent program or development program named earlier in the year.
Good contact there.
Have a look.
Strong hit up as well.
Yes, on Kudu Waka. Row. Oh, it's a great run coming through from Tawasa Paaraisa. One of the most experienced players in this Canterbury lineup. Really good run. Barker at dummy half. Yada comes to the back line as Petero has it. Angela Petero squeezes out to Wong. Good fullback, tries to draw. McGregor Paco. This is good razzle-dazzle stuff from Canterbury here. Knocked on by Paul, so it'll be a scrum for Canterbury, but good play from them as they swept downfield.
Yeah, they kept the ball alive. Not too sure if they even were looking for a kick in the end. They found some gaps, but yeah, Paris Paul there just trying to get in the passing zone and pick up the ball, and she's knocked it forward. So good opportunity here for Canterbury.
There goes Tawasa Paaraisa again. Move to move her to lock. Looks a good call, doesn't it? Playing wider of the ruck, utilising her running game a bit more effectively. McGregor Paco taken 15 metres out. Barker. Out it comes to Fonmore. Now Alatasi Manu. And a penalty against Mid-Central. Offside. 4 points to 0 is the score. To Mid-Central, the try to Paris Paul in the first 4 minutes. So Canterbury looking to strike back here as Talanoa sets it up.
Marcus square, hold on me.
Barker at dummy half. Kuduwaka Crow. There goes Barker from dummy half. I think she's just short. She is. Kuduwaka Crow plays dummy half this time. Tries to drive over herself. But the Mid-Central Vipers defence is up to the task. Good tackle coming in that time from Paulson. Alias to Wong. Wong, good footwork from her. Tries to find Alicia Fonmore. Can't find her last play now for Canterbury. Fonmore. This kick has to be measured. It's bouncing. It's looking good for Canterbury, and it's a try. Fonmore, I think, chased her own kick and scored the try.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job, and she's actually wounded herself there. I think she'll be okay, but she's pulled up a little bit of grim. Nice little kick, yeah, well weighted into the end goal. She dove on it, stomach and all, and I think it's got her right in the midsection there. Hopefully she's okay.
Maybe just winded.
Yeah, good pressure, really good pressure from the Canterbury side. We went at them, but that was a nice play. Yeah, I know that feeling. That'll get you.
So Alicia Fonmore gets the try. Yeah, she's okay. She's running back into position now, and Canterbury will be loath to lose her to an injury like that. Alicia Fonmore, good try. Been involved with the Canterbury Rugby League rep team for 7 years now. Still enjoying her rugby league, which is good to see. So 4-4 now, and this is Angela Petero, who's looking to convert the try to give Canterbury the lead. Another player who's been in the Canterbury rep team for a few seasons. Debuted back in 2017, Petero here.
I think you got to really give credit to Tawasa Paaraisa and back row. She really got them some momentum on the back of a great run.
Where's Petero's kick, and that is sliding out to the left-hand side, and as she saw it with the wind grabbing that one. So 4-4 is the score. 23 minutes to play in the first half.
Good thing is, as well, Glenn, Canterbury scored their first try of the campaign.
That's exactly right. Yep, beaten the 0 last week.
Yeah. It's all fun and games until you get winded by a ball.
So this game is promising to be quite open. 2 tries in the first 10 minutes. Central to drive this one deep, use the wind to their advantage. Oh, it's been dropped by Kutawaka Crow, and that is going to be a knock-on. Should be disappointed to drop that one. The former Kiwi Ferns player, 2017 World Cup representative.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, she just positioned herself in the wrong place, and a hint of that ball going backward. But, yeah, good opportunity for the Vipers now to strike back. Vipers striking back.
Okay, come. This is a good solid charge from Saloy Ruby Finau. Right off the scrum, and already the Vipers are just 10 out. She lost her boot as well. Paul. Here they come again through Hunts. Tiaraha Hunts.
Good run.
Asking plenty of questions there, wasn't she? In the end, Manu making a good tackle. Paul. Nice show and go. Could work out here.
No. Release.
Wendell it was, who scored last week, looking for a second try of the campaign. Hunt again handles. Colson. The captain driving towards the line. Real heat on Canterbury's line here. Paul. Hunts. That's gone backwards. Referee says play on. Tidied up by Faulkner. Hunts handling for like the 4th time in 30 seconds. To Awiri. She's going to go for the line here, the 17-year-old. Stretches out, she's got it. That's how to finish it. Jashana Tetue to Uawiri, the 17-year-old.
Yeah, fantastic effort from the young girl there. They kept the ball alive. You know, on the back of really the mistake from the kickoff. The Canterbury side should be stoked, the young girl, pick up her first try in this campaign. It was all over the place. Actually, it was some of the Canterbury women. There was injuries all over the place, so they were short. That tackle needed to be made. Unfortunately, Michelle Wong, who came and tried to shut the ball down. Then there was just numbers to Uawiri. She had the pace and the strength as well to reach out and get the ball down.
Yeah, fantastic determination from her. Yeah, just 17 years of age from the Manawatu.
You could see the last week the skills that she had, and you know that in particular will start really growing her confidence.
Yeah, she's got good natural instincts.
Once she starts backing herself a little bit more, it'll be great for the Vipers.
8 points to 4 is the score. 20 minutes to play in the first half. So 15 minutes of play has elapsed. Mid Central 2 tries to 1 at the moment. Playing with the wind in this first half. Yeah, we thought this was going to be a close contest, and it's proving to be. No errors. Kickoff, so we'll be mid-central possession again. Straight away, Canterbury back into their work. Alatasi Manu. Tawasa Pawaraisa in there too. Back they come, the Vipers. Paulson. Yeah, she's earned her team penalty there.
And she hung on a little bit too long. She probably milked it well too, did Paulson.
Yeah, she's been playing rugby league a long time. Also a very experienced Manawatu rugby union player too. No doubt to milk the penalty there. So Good touch finder here, and Mid-Central coming on to attack here. Why? With good possession, good field position. Their execution's been pretty good so far.
Yeah, and they're growing in confidence as well. You can see it in Windle. And also McCafferty. The deliveries are starting to get better. People are starting to run good lines.
Akola playing the ball on the 30. Here's a powerful run from dummy half from Limarota. 20 outs. Sloppy play the ball, and that will be a scrum for Canterbury. It's just so important to just get the basics of the game correct. In a way, it's such a soft way to turn over the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, you stole the words out of my mouth, Glenn. Yeah, just the basics, really. A lot of emphasis needs to be put on playing that ball right. I know you want to try and fight and get a quick play the ball for your team, gain some advantage, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it if there's an error.
So Canterbury with this defensive scrum. 8 points to 4, they trail. 2 tries to 1. Paul and Tiuawiri for Mid-Central, and Fonmore, the try scorer for Canterbury. And another little error, this time from Lupe Manu. So it's going to be Mid-Central with a scrum. Manu will be disappointed with that. She was one of Canterbury's best players in their defeat last week. And this is just set up beautifully here for Mid-Central's push for a 3rd try.
Yeah, but disappointing. And the forwards like to call this a scrum for a scrum.
Here they come. Nice change of angled run there, and this is Fino on the cutback. Windle looking good, wearing 7. Good fast hands. And here comes Ako Ola. 10 outs. Every time Mid-Central have been down here, they've scored so far in the game. McCafferty. Here is Tuawiri looking for a 2nd try. This time it's Finau. Taken just short of the line. McCafferty from dummy half. Paul. Now it's Hunt. Tiaroha Hunt. Good tackle coming in that time from Canterbury's Petero. Paul. Windle. Good cutout pass. Good straight run from Paulson. That'll get the job done. In fact, it's Faulkner who's gone over. Lovely pass from Windle. And a good straight line run from Trayana Faulkner. And it's a 3rd try to Mid-Central.
Yeah, honestly, there's no replacement for a good, strong, straight run. And that was fantastic. Faulkner's been one of my favourites in this Viper team. She just bows her head down and charges forward. This time she's rewarded with 4 points. So there's some real venom about this Vipers side, Glenn.
Yeah, I'm liking their side. Venom. Now you just have to somehow get tongue into in there somewhere as well.
Yeah.
You've got the trifecta, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes Windle with the conversion. And it's waved away as well. So 3 unconverted tries. But Trayana Faulkner from Hawke's Bay, very strong last week. Surprised the Vipers bench isn't a little bit more excited than that. Great pass from Windle.
Yeah, lovely. And they set it up really well. They went to the left side, they attacked down there, they stretched the Canterbury defence, and then they turned it back to the other side where they had some threat.
Yes,
Canterbury,
sorry, Glenn. You go, mate.
Canterbury's still well in this game. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to go. At the moment, they're just sort of their own worst enemies with sort of the basic errors that they've come up with.
Yes, eliminate those and they'll be right in this contest. 14 minutes to play until half-time. 12 points to 4, the Vipers.
Oh, that's a fantastic kick.
So it's going to be Canterbury with the ball from a scrum.
I'm not sure if that was planned or not, but I don't know, she couldn't have executed it better, to be honest.
Well, it gives Canterbury the ball 40 metres out. A chance to move right onto Central Vipers line, but they need to execute. Manu, good tackle. Windle going low that time. Sending the hard-charging centre. Been impressed so far with Tawasa Pawaraisa. And what about that tackle from Windle again? It was a beauty.
Hold! Have a look! Hold here!
Catherine Petero. And now here comes Viliamu Tuiloma.
Have a look! Hold
So,
here! 11, hold.
Tala Kelly, the Canterbury coach, going to his interchange. Here is Tawasa Pawaraisa again. Hard-charging runner now. They're right on the line, just about 5 metres out. Barker at dummy half again. Short pass. Kurawaka Crow. She's got the line in her sights. 2 tackles left in the set. Barker. Nice hands. Here's Von Moa, who got the first try, and she's got the second as well. Alicia Von Moa. That's better from Canterbury. 12-8.
Lovely work. Lovely work. I was just thinking to myself, just a little step back on the inside there will wrong foot the defence and maybe come up with a result. And that's exactly what she did. And this time she did it without winding herself, so even better.
Yeah, perfect cup. Strike back 3 minutes after the last try. Von Moa finding a bit of space. The 5/8 for Canterbury. And she gets a double. First 2 tries for them in this game.
So far she's scored all their points this season, Glenn.
Yes, indeed. Although Angela Petero here is in a handy position to convert the try. Goal kicking could be important in this game, with seemingly each team cancelling out each other with tries at the moment. Let's see if Petero can do the business. Yes, no problems at all. So we're a 2-point game now, with Mid-Central leading 12 points to 10, with just under 11 to play until half-time.
Yeah, good competition. A little bit of a line didn't come up straight. It didn't come up in a line, which gave Von Moore the opportunity to step back on the inside and find a little bit more room. Young fullback Tuiloma couldn't stop it. Oh, that's a good kick.
Oh, it's coming dead, yes. The kickoffs have been excellent so far. Mid-Central Vipers using the wind superbly. Though that's going to be a line dropout. And Canterbury going to be hard on defence. As Mid-Central look to bite back. Do you like that one? It's 3.5 hours. We're on fire. We need hosing down, mate. Here's the line dropout. And Windle, who's been influential in this game, sets it up. Taking it strongly to Edwards, who's off the interchange. Getting some action in this first half. Paul from dummy half. Alia Paulson looking for the offload, and she's got it. And Faulkner wasn't expecting it. She's knocked it on.
Oh, they'll be relieved about that. Canterbury, 2 tries and 2 kickoffs, and they've made an error every time. That offload was a rocket, really. Tough to catch that one for Faulkner.
Just in front of.
So defensive scrum right in midfield here for Canterbury. Akaola coming back on in the second row, wearing 16.
Lock in. Feed.
Just delaying the scrum feed for a second. Here comes Manu. She's a handful. Lupe Manu. Yeah, she's lost it. No, it's been stripped. And it's going to be a penalty for Canterbury. Manu proved useful last week. Handful to tackle. You can see why New Zealand Rugby League have got their eyes on her. Young player with a future.
Number 10.
Canterbury will be 30 metres out from their own line starting the set. Barker, the co-captain, wearing 9 in this game. Here's Manu again. Has to wreak some havoc with her hard-charging running. Catherine Petero. 5 metres out from halfway. 7.5 to go until half-time. 12 points to 10. Mid-Central lead. Kuruwaka Crow hits the line nice and strongly that time.
Roll away, 7, 16, square up. Go.
Plenty of room on this open side as Kaylee hauls it out to Tawasa Pawaraisa.
Movement.
Canterbury looking better in the set. Hopefully I haven't just put the mockers on them as Viliamu Tuiloma. Penalty, back-to-back sets coming. More pressure for Mid-Central.
That's a handy penalty late in the tackle count for Canterbury. They were rolling forward, putting a lot of pressure on Mid-Central.
They just take the tap. Good decision. It's Petero. Oh, back goes Windle. She's on the bouncy castle again. As Barker goes short side as Kaylee feeds it out to Kuruwaka Crow. Feel like Canterbury got a good roll on here. Another penalty.
You'll never come back to the 10, you're off the whole way. Here's the mark. No more, guys. Not in this area.
Canterbury, their confidence is growing. Here comes Petero. He's just going to try and drive over. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Trouble here for Mid-Central.
That was actually really unlucky. It was clever play. She just tried to strip the ball out of her hands as fast as she could before anybody else could get there.
They just need to work a little bit
Let's
harder.
see it again. That was so quick.
I don't see any more. Next one might be in the bin.
Fortunately for Paris 4, somebody got there.
Well,
Get it clean.
actually, I think that's good refereeing. I know he said no more just 30 seconds ago, but you're right, White. It was an unlucky penalty. It was one of those unfortunate ones. So I think not to bin someone in that situation was actually a good call by Wilson, referee Wilson. Would have been harsh.
Roll away.
Indeed.
To me, make
A lot
it
of
good.
pressure here, the Vikings.
That's better. That's better.
Barker. Now the winger gets involved
And down
for
and
Canterbury. Monica
Play the ball,
Asan
Stand.
hadn't seen any action at all. Neither is the other winger, Lucy Crabb, at the moment. As Canterbury continue to keep it in the centres. Centre part of the field, and Manu.
Roll away. Marcus got to be
Big moment in the
square.
game here with 5 to play until half-time. Tawasa Pawaraisa. Now Wong. Crabb gets her hands on the ball. Lucy Crabb. In fact, that's McGregor Paco, who 5 metres out. The right centre. Barker into dummy half. Lovely dummy. And Fleur Barker, the co-captain of the Canterbury side, gives her team the lead for the first time in the game.
Fantastic. Yeah, the defence actually came up very quick and forced her into a little show and go. Not the dummy. Gee, she sold it.
Well, 3 tries each in the game now. And Fleur Barker, Woolston Rams player. Everyone got fooled here.
Shot up out of the line. I mean, you can't blame the Vipers for averting their attention to Petero because she was steaming through. And a nice show and go from Barker.
Yes, Fleur Barker, a bit of a, she's an influential figure in Canterbury Rugby League. This is her 4th season playing in the National Premiership. Risen through the ranks to be co-captain now. And she's completed an important score there for her team. Now Angela Petero wider out this time. And she's going to have to start this, I reckon, in the middle of the post in the background there. Why? It's a strong breeze blowing.
Yeah, just curl it around, JT Styles.
Little draw on the golf course, which you're so good at, you know?
Yeah.
Find the middle of the fairway, your draw every time, don't you?
You got it right there, Glenn. Well, she put it in the right place.
She did. Didn't have the distance, though, and Petrol's, or rather Barker's try goes unconverted. So, what's that? Just under 4 to play, 3 tries each. So just that conversion, the difference between Petrol for more second try.
Yeah. The threat is always the ball. The marker's there for mid-central. Fortunately, just taking their eyes off Paris. Off Fleur Barker, sorry.
Windle's kick off.
Yeah, they get one.
They do. It's better this time as Catherine Petrol brings the ball back for Canterbury. Kuruwaka Crow. The co-captain of this Canterbury team. She and Barker doing a good job as Kaylee. Numbers here for Canterbury. Good short ball. Love that play. Nice variety, and it's Viliamu Tuiloma who keeps it alive nicely. Now Toasa Pawaraisa gives it to Catherine Petrol. That's excellent play from Canterbury. They made 40 metres in that one tackle with excellent team rugby league. Kaylee puts the foot down. Gee, a try just before halftime now. Another one would be just a ticket for Canterbury. Barker, Manu. Mid-Central haven't got their hands on the ball for some time.
Stand and play it, 3.
Manu, slow play the ball. Barker keeps it on the short side. Kaylee, nicely gathered by Mid-Central, and they have a penalty.
Strip on tackle 1. Player 1, strip. Thank you, Mike.
Well, she did a good job to collect that ball. She might have hurt herself just a little bit, but there's penalty, so get a few more yards.
On the line, on the 30.
Limarota it was. He's battling a little bit in back play there. Referee wants play to continue.
Onside.
Yeah, I'm just going to warm up.
So the Vipers playing with 12 at the moment, and they might only need 12 with this great run here by Finau. Oh! Referee's been given a penalty, 2 in the tackle. And so a strip was called. Great run from Saloy Ruby Finau. And now, with a minute to play until half-time, Mid-Central have gotten a sniff here.
Yeah, fantastic run. Yeah, split the line open. Jason Wilson, deemed that the fullback pulled that ball out, and there was another person in the tackle.
Yeah, tight call that one, 50-50. Now, here's Paulson. So Paulson, the captain. 30 seconds to go until half-time. Paul. Oh, that might have been forward. It was. It's unfortunate for Hemingway. She was steaming onto that one. And she couldn't. Well, the pass ruled illegal, of course.
Wasted opportunity there for the Vipers, but they were looking to set up something. Both teams will be happy to go on the scoreline as it is.
So there is the half-time. We actually are going to have half-time, so an excellent half of football in the Sky Sport National Women's Premiership match between Canterbury and Mid-Central. 6 tries scored in the first half, 3 to each team. So just the 1 goal proving the difference between these two sides at the moment. And it's Canterbury leading by 14 points to 12. Yes, the Sky Sport National Women's Premiership in Christchurch today. Breezy spring day. And we're looking forward to the second half of the match between Canterbury and Mid-Central in just a moment. Canterbury leading 14 points to 12 over Mid-Central, 3 tries apiece. 35 minutes of rugby league left in this contest. Looking forward to the second half to see what unfolds. Canterbury will be playing with the wind in the second half. And don't forget, at 2 o'clock this afternoon, we will have the men's premiership match between Canterbury and Waikato. Looking forward to that clash. Both sides primed for an excellent second half. 2 evenly matched teams here. And on the left of screen there, Tawasa Pairesa. The move from her to from hooker to lock has been a good move.
Yeah, and I've seen her play in a lot of positions as well. I think she might have played. Did she play centre last year for the Warrior Wahine? Not too sure, but yeah, she's got a lot of skill. She is really tough. She's been around for a long time. She's one person that gets them on the front foot. Every time that she got the ball in the first half, she was making dents in the defensive line. So look for her to repeat that in the second.
Yeah, she hasn't played Test football for New Zealand, but she's been in the squad. Wider squad 2018, you're right. She did play for the Warriors in 2018 in their first season. Her running in the first half was a big feature for Canterbury as the second half's underway. Canterbury with the wind, as I touched on in the second half. It's going to be them with the first possession. Rear touch here. Start the second half for the Canterbury winger Asan. Their big ball runners have proved very effective in the latter part of the first half and now in the second. Viliamu Tuiloma, that was a sensational run. Barker to Kaylee. Pawarisa used as a decoy that time, and there's a penalty against Canterbury. Yes, the referee initially indicating the penalty to Canterbury, but yeah, there was obstruction. I wondered what was going on there just for a second. A great run from Petero.
Oh, yeah.
Come up, girls.
Straight through the middle.
One speed.
You could see immediately when they came out of the sheds, there's something about the Canterbury side. Looks like the Vipers might have made a few changes as well, because it looks like McCaffrey has gone to fullback.
Yeah, McCaffrey at fullback now, and Edwards is still out there, and here's a good, strong surge up the field by Limarota. Playing well on the right centre position. Paul still at dummy half. Nice pass to Finau. Good, strong hit there on Faulkner. Strong girl. See, she asked questions of the defence even after being contacted. Paul, fast ball to Windle. Windle to the line. Good tackle. Tawasa Pawarisa. Now Paul. Mid-Central still come forward here. This is good play by Edwards. Last play now for Mid-Central. Windle will try to measure this kick. It's a pretty decent looking kick. Oh, it's just bounced too far, in fact, and it's back to the 20. Canterbury possession.
I like the energy that Windle brings. Every time she gets the ball, she's looking to create something. She's got some pace. She actually made a really good run, and if there was anyone that was going to stop her, it was going to be Pawarisa, and she did.
Yeah. Yeah, Windle got a try last week. So both teams have started the second half pretty well. First 3 minutes, still 14 points to 12. Canterbury leading. And here's Tuiloma again, who's proved a handful since coming into the game off the interchange. Barker to play the ball here. Angela Petero. Taken by her opposite number. Tiaroha Hunt.
Yeah, these big powerhouses, they're fresh out of half-time.
Oh. Here's Petero again. They are, aren't they? Angela Petero, but driven back this time. That's good defence. Some aggressive tackling from Finau. And Hemingway. Here is Tuiloma Viliamu again. Tawasa Pairisa looks for Catherine Petero. Very good play from Canterbury. Barker to keep it on the short side to Kaylee. Good acceleration. Here's Manu. Good front-on tackle. Stops her in her tracks. Beautiful tackle from Polson. Well, it's a bit messy, but there's no knock on there. Wong is up from fullback. Kaylee. There's the kick. It's all over the place at the moment, but somehow Mid-Central survive.
Yeah, it was an odd kick. It was sort of mid-height. Just, so you see, good run here. I think that's Hunt.
Yeah, she's hardly been in the game, has Naomi Hunt on that right wing side. Penalty goes against Canterbury this time as Liotta comes on to the pitch for the second half and earns her team a penalty there, Maggie Liotta.
Yeah, she didn't have the right there, Angela Petero, on that tackle, so easy reset.
Tiara Hunt with that run. Here comes Finau. Nice pass. The second phase play again, the offloading. Paul, who's a nippy runner. Looking for the offload again. It's just drifted forward, I reckon, that one. And the referees picked that one up. Jason Wilson. It was looking threatening down that left edge.
Yeah, they pushed the pass a little bit. That last one probably did not need to be thrown. Paris Paul there. Trying to score on the first half. Looks like she might have hurt her wrist.
Yeah, might have just fallen awkwardly.
Need to shake that off because their team needs her out there in this half.
Yeah, they will be very reluctant to lose her. Said very good game, as she did last week as well. So Canterbury, Fonmore to feed the scrum.
Feed now. Out.
Tawasa Paide, so now Kaylee.
Good ball.
It comes. Canterbury surging forward again through their winger, Arsan. Now Wong from dummy half. Play from her, Manu. Back, Manu. Barker. Set to go, Kaylee. Good direct run from her again. That's good play.
Don't play the ball, 5. Move now, tackle 3. Hold here.
Iliamu Tuiloma. In fact, that's Petero, Catherine Petero. Into the line goes Tawasa Pawaresa. Good play the ball, has Canterbury rolling forward nicely. Fonmore or Wong. Disappointing for Michelle Wong.
Here, knock on. This way.
Yeah, the idea was right. The execution there was off.
Even though there's been no points in the second half so far in these first 7 minutes, why it's been good football from both teams.
Really good pace too.
Yeah.
Really good pace.
Come on, guys.
Seems to have stepped up a cog since the first half. So that's credit to both teams. 14-12 if you just join us. Canterbury leading. 3 tries each in this contest so far. Mid-Central. Ambitious play. Out onto the wing goes Afina Kingi. She's going to be driven into touch. She's kept the ball in the field of play beautifully there.
Great skill.
Finau back into the line.
Move 9, 17, up now. Hold here. Go. 17, you've got to square up. Tackle 1. Release. 22, yep, tackle 2 now. Go.
Catherine Petero with the tackle for Canterbury. Spreading it wide of the ruck this time. Now Hunt, Naomi Hunt, cut down beautifully. And a good tackle that time from Arsan. Polson, surge up the middle from the captain. Good one. Needed for Mid-Central. Struggling to come out of their own end, just a fraction. And now Tiara Hunt. Last tackle. Kick is important here for Mid-Central. Going to be in the hands of Windle. Oh, she's running it. McCafferty. She can beat that player. Could really open up for McCafferty.
Great ball.
Paul has kept the ball. Oh, gee whiz, that's unlucky. Not much in that one.
She actually ran away from her supporters. McCafferty is good work from the Vipers. Actually, smart play to run on the last tackle.
Play the ball. Play the ball.
But there was ladies screaming for it out on the right. if she went that way.
Well, not for the first time. Credit to Michelle Wong there. Good gutsy tackle from the fullback for Canterbury. Kaylee. Oh, it's been spilled forward. This was the opportunity that Mid-Central have been hoping for. Why? An attacking scrum 30 out with a full set.
Yeah, good opportunity for them now. Harris Paul is still struggling with that wrist injury. So I see here looking at the sideline.
Maybe she just needs some magic spray on it or something. She's staying out there for the meantime. She's an important player for them. So Mid-Central leading for the majority of the game until just before half-time. Barker's try was scored. So here come Mid-Central now, through Liotta. Here's Hemingway. Kuruwaka Crow with a tackle, and it's a good one too.
Release! 12, 21, Marcus have got to be square! Go!
Hemingway to play it, Finau dummy half. This is Paulson, penalty.
22, you're offside.
And the player pinged is Catherine Petterall. So back-to-back penalties. Windle looking to get something organised with her team. They're going to keep it on the right-hand side. This is Gotti Ogden, who's out there now. She was good off the bench last week too. Gotti Ogden, former AFL player in Australia. Now is a drive for the line. Olsen, now it's another dive for the just short. It was Windle going very close. Good tackle coming in on Hunt. That was a beauty. Mid-Central continue to apply the pressure. McCafferty. Here's an overlap perhaps. Can't be freed up though from Liotta. Faulkner, try scorer in the first half. And she's been held up. So Mid-Central couldn't get it done. And it's a credit to the Canterbury defence.
Yeah, they scrambled really well. Just organisation a little bit for the Vipers. Let them down there. Couple of shots at the line. Couldn't come up with it. One quick play the ball. They may have been able to capitalise off that.
23 minutes to play. Canterbury leading 14 points to 12 in the Sky Sport National Women's Premiership match here at Ngā Puni in Christchurch. So no change to the half-time score after 6 tries in the first half. We're in a real grind in this match at present. 13 minutes played now and no points. Barker. Here comes Lucy Crabb off the wing for Canterbury with some action. Tawasa Pawarisa.
She's just got a different pace, Pawarisa. Time she gets the ball.
Nice little exchange between the two players there. McCafferty safe under the high ball for Mid-Central. So the set starting on the 20. 80 metres out. Let's see what Mid-Central can fire up here. But Canterbury's defence has been good in the second half.
Thank you. Play on.
It's really tightened up as Windle takes a hit up. Good run. Edwards slots into dummy half.
Yeah, for me, Windle's the most threatening out there for the Vipers.
Yeah, she's going well, isn't she? Here comes Finau. Finau takes another shot. Last tackle. It's again good defence. And that time, Tawasa Pawarisa. Good off the ball, good solid tackle. Wong has dropped it, has she? No, it wasn't touched, says referee Wilson. Got a fingernail on that one.
I was going to say, she was pretty lucky to get away with that.
Here she goes, Wong! That's out of tackle. Tiara Hunt, that was a beauty.
Yeah, Wong felt that too.
She did. Now this is Gloria Sewer off the interchange into the game, and she's hammered to the turf. Sometimes gravity can be a pain in the butt, can't it?
A pain everywhere, really, sometimes.
Yes, exactly. Here we are.
Space down the blind side if they go there.
Oh, yeah, and they have gone there. Oh, they've scrambled well. Windle did a great job from dummy half, or from marker rather. Shut down the space for Kaylee. Last play here for Canterbury. This is Fawn Moore, the two-try scorer in the first half. McCafferty in good position at fullback. And away goes Rakai with McCafferty. Looks to be a good change of fullback, actually. To Owiri in the first half.
Yeah, she didn't come out of the sheds at half-time. But she came out, she didn't come back out into the field.
Referee Wilson's called a knock-on here. And the knock-on was because that real aggressive tackle on the player Hunt there for Mid-Central. Naomi Hunt got smashed. It was a Kingy. It might have been Kingy, in fact. A Taranaki player.
Oh, she got crunched into the turf.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise she lost the ball. Good run.
Oh, yeah. That's a good, solid contact from Catherine Petero. Absolute beauty of a tackle.
Yeah, she's double her size.
Yeah. 14 to 12, 20 to play. Rotation continues off the Canterbury bench. Coming back into the game is the starting prop, Alatasi Manu.
Walking wounded on the bench there. Well, sitting wounded.
Alatasi Manu, number 10 there, former Samoa Rugby Union rep. Playing rugby league now. Of course, a lot of these players will be looking for selection for the internationals coming up in a few weeks too, aren't there? Niue playing Tonga and New Zealand playing Samoa. Those matches to come in early November. So a lot for these players to play for. Like Alatasi Manu will be keen to play some international football, I'm sure.
Yes, indeed. Good preparation for that. And also, yeah, like you say, these ladies will hoping to make selection for those teams. The only internationals that we'll have in New Zealand this year.
Yeah, it's been a tough year all round. With 20 minutes to go in this contest. So Kingy is going to come off the field.
Looks like Tuiwiti is going to go to the left wing. She makes her way over there, strapping on her knee. That's probably why she came out onto the bench to start this game.
So Afina Kingy takes a breather, and Tuiwiti is back on there, and they're going to play down her wing straight off the bat. Tackle coming in from Finau, who's playing well for Mid-Central. Now Canterbury roll forward again through Wynyard. Your first test of rep football in 2020 today. Petero. So Kingy off for the HIA, we've just been told, is Toasa Pawaraisa. This is looking better for Canterbury. Manu with front running ball. Well, it's still for Canterbury. Manu ends up tidying up her own pass. What goes from dummy half? Last play. In the set. Barker to Kaylee. And has that been charged down or a knock on? One of those moments, but the referee is going to say Heaven Spooner knocked it on. So it is a scrum for Canterbury in a prime attacking position here with 18 to play, 14-12 they lead.
Yeah, really good opportunity. There was numbers on that short side. Had Manu been able to get the ball away to his winger, and actually her winger ended up well, her wing is still missing on that left side. So Forward ISO goes down there, and they don't have the numbers.
Keep coming to me,
Barker.
Barker.
Nice direct run here from Kutawaka Crow.
Now,
Well, who knows? Try now could seal it for Canterbury. Oh, she held on just. Did Alatasi Manu?
Thank you.
Well, it's an attempted strip. Hemingway.
Yeah, she didn't need to go on with it there.
So, Canterbury get the penalty. Hemingway happy to give away the penalty, it seems, as Alatasi Manu tries to drive over right by the posts, but Mid-Central's defence holds her up.
I'm going to come with you guys.
They stick it on the right. Fonmore, oh, that's a great short pass. And there is the try. Angela Petero has got it for Canterbury. Fonmore, 2 tries in the first half, now a lovely assist. And Canterbury extend their lead to 6.
Set up really well. They lined out on the right side there. They knew what they had going. Forward Isa with the ball and a nice, hard, straight run of Petero. No one was going to stop it.
Angela Petero with her try. And love that combination.
Good ball as well.
Surprised our camera was slightly caught on the hop there, because it was a lovely change of angle from the Canterbury runner, and Petero is going to attempt to convert her own try here, and this is an important kick. 18-12 right now. If they can extend it to 8, that could be a match-winning margin with 16 to play.
2 tries for Fonmore, and also an assist there. She's had a fantastic game.
Well, Canterbury have, I guess the great thing for them is that they have improved as the game's gone on. They were trailing 12-4, remember? So that's 14 unanswered points now. 3 tries to none since that time. So, and Canterbury have felt like they're moving into their work quite nicely. So they need to play, and this is one of the curiosities of sport, isn't it? A trainer is not allowed to hold the ball.
I mean, I don't know what the difference
Doesn't really matter. A finger's a finger, isn't it?
Yeah.
A hand's a hand. However, those are the rules. Every game that we've had in the Premiership so far this year has been in strong wins, hasn't it? Maybe next week we'll get some calm conditions. As Petero tries to convert her own try here. Well, 15 minutes to play. The margin remains 6.
I actually think Tawasa Forward might have held that ball down.
Yeah,
Lovely
perfect.
short ball. That's always going to be hard to stop.
So Petero.
Someone needs to tell Forward that you're supposed to take your hand off the ball as she's kicked it.
That's right. Well, a few injuries mounting up for these players. Monica Arsan there with a bit of ice on her knee. Hopefully she can back up next week. Oh, right through the legs, Petero. She will argue she did that on purpose.
Good cover. Good covering behind there for the overthrow.
Sure is. Now, Canterbury roll away again. 1 yard it is. Here's Barker. McGregor, Paco.
There's a bit of urgency about the mid-central defence now. You can see the line speed starting to increase. They know they need to restrict this Canterbury strike, maybe get the ball back in a good position.
That's right. Well, remember they're 6 points down as Barker just runs from dummy half.
Good shot.
Contact into her. Good shot coming in from Hunt. Now Fonmore on the last play. And it is gathered by the fullback who's now playing on the wing. Te Ua Wiri.
Together! Don't play it on her!
Almost lost in the play of the ball, but play on is the call as they roll away again through Maggie Liotta.
Hold! Go! Sikanaka, no, you're not there!
Hemingway. It's the line, nice and up. Good tackle coming in from one of Canterbury's best in this contest, Tauasa Pawaraisa. And she's going to give away the penalty there.
Yeah, that was great work. It was poetry from Hemingway. Great hit up.
Well, fairness there, Tauasa Pawaraisa. How could she get off Hemingway when Hemingway was on top? It's just... I don't think Einstein could explain that one either. As Windle, nicely gathered in there.
Good hands.
Very nice hands from Headland Spooner. He's out there from Hawke's Bay. A second interchange game in a row for her. Good hands again from Gotti Ogden. Good tackle from Manu. Edwards has messed up the play the ball. No, it's a penalty again. This is Mid-Central's opportunity now, isn't it? 12 to play, by 6, 18 to 12 the score. We've got a score here. Conversion would be handy as well. All their tries unconverted so far, Mid-Central. Faulkner, who's one of the try scorers.
13 off the ball.
Tauasa Pawaraisa having a big game, isn't she? Both on and off the ball here for Canterbury. Finau through, and she has scored under the posts. Well, Saloy Ruby Finau, we were just talking up a couple of the Canterbury players. She's been one of Mid-Central's best in this game. Finau, a damaging runner, and gets the try.
Really nice slight dummy there. She looked on the outside and a little acceleration and pace. And that's exactly what they needed. They needed it under the post as well. The wind has actually got stronger here up in Hawaii, Christchurch. So let's hope Mid-Central kicker can slot this one. Really nice footwork. Little show and go. Back on the inside. And Windle now will battle this Windle.
I'm only laughing to make you feel better.
Thanks, mate.
Windle with the conversion attempt. She guides it through, and we are locked up. 18 apiece. And we've got 10 minutes to play. Saloy Ruby Finau from Manawatu, a Wellington Rugby Union rep in 2015. She's played for Manawatu as well in 15-man code too. And here is another look at her try, squeezing between defenders beautifully there. So 18 apiece. Remember yesterday's men's game between Akarana and Counties Manukau ended a draw, 12-all. Alan Jackson, former Kiwi Ferns coach, is happy. It's going to come down to these next 10 minutes. See who comes out victorious here. I feel like there's more points in this game. What do you think?
Yes, indeed. Yep. Much like the first half, the Canterbury had sort of been the ones that lost the microphone there. Canterbury have been the ones who've sort of been their own worst enemy. They're just penalties and some errors, and Central has taken advantage.
There's a good surge up the line from Faulkner. She's got a good roll on there, but again, look who's making that tackle. Tauasa Pawaraisa.
Oh, she's a workhorse.
She is having a whale of a game for Canterbury. This is Spooner again. Canterbury continue to roll forward. Try to make good tackles. Like that one is a beauty from Kuruwaka Crow this time. Who's played international football. Now Mid-Central looking a bit more expansive through the try scorer Finau.
Here. 4. Go.
Keep it on the left. This is a good set from Mid-Central. Windle nicely passed to McCafferty. And Wong has got the ball beautifully. She lost it though. Taking it to ground. Wong has dropped the ball. What a set from mid-central.
Yeah, last tackle there was 4-on-2 on that blind side. He got the ball away, but Caffrey opting to put a little kick in and just come up with a result. Michelle Wong, she was under all sorts of pressure.
There's a big overlap here. McCafferty had players outside her, but Wong just lost it there. She just initially went to ground. So mid-central, look at this, 10 metres out, full set, 18 all, 8 to play. It's their opportunity first, and there's Faulkner. Again, another good run. This time from the base of the scrum. Good hands from Windle. Here it is for mid-central. There is the try. It's Limarota who gives mid-central the lead. Great comeback from the Vipers.
Just opened up for a quick play of the ball, and Limarota holding the ball in 2 hands. The defence wasn't too sure where to push out. There was a massive hole in numbers there for mid-central. There wasn't much that Crab could do out there. Maybe the try that gets them the W here today. 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, big call, big try, big score. 22-18 with a tough conversion attempts for Windle. Wide out on this right edge with a massive wind blowing right across her face here.
One thing's for sure, next Canterbury side, they won't pack it in. You know Poet Ice's got something in her.
Windle gives a good nudge, but, well, only the best goal kickers in the world may have even got close to getting that one over with this breeze really blowing. 22-18, an excellent comeback. Remember, they were trailing 18-12. Shortly after half-time when Petero got that try, and since then they've struck back with 2 of their own to reclaim the lead. Waikato men warming up ahead of their match at 2 o'clock this afternoon against Canterbury. Hope you can stay with us here on Sky Sport 4. That should be an even contest as well. I'm looking forward to bringing you that one here on Sky Sport 4 in just 35 minutes time, but it's all down to those last 6 minutes. Now, we've seen some interesting things happen from kickoffs, haven't we? If there's ever a time to get the ball back from a kickoff, it's now for Canterbury. And the bounce is kind for McCafferty. For mid-central. They'll be relieved they can just soak up a bit of time on the clock here. But, of course, they have to be error-free. Canterbury still within 1 score of the leaders mid-central at the moment. Good run from dummy half this time from Limarota, the try scorer. Hall back out there now, their wrist strapped after that injury earlier. Finau. Tawasa Paresa. They're making yet another tackle for Canterbury. It's been Canterbury's best in this game. Faulkner, who's again asked questions of the defence. Good runner. Every time she hits it up, she makes metres. Finau. Hunt hits the line. But again, mid-central looking good. They've made 80 metres, 60 metres maybe in this set. Windle, dodgy pass, but she's still got it the half. Windle creates space outside for McCafferty, and that's been picked up by Wong for Canterbury. And now they've got the ball. Has it gone forward there? Off Wong. It has been. Oh, no way.
That was unlucky for Michelle Wong. She actually did a really good job of covering there. Once again, last tackle play.
The knock-on must have been absolutely tiny. Well, big call by referee Wilson. And now mid-central can ice the game. 4 minutes to go. 22-18.
This girl's been the difference in the second half. Finau, her move into the halves. She just offers something a little different.
She's been great. Now Hemingway with a direct run. Sequita Hemingway. Just a couple metres out. Oh, it's been messed up.
Double knock on, hit it twice. Back, off green twice.
So that will be Canterbury ball.
Double knock on from green.
Well, you've got 90 metres to go here.
Here.
3.5 minutes.
What do you reckon? Kick and chase?
Have they got somebody who's fast enough?
Yeah. Well, they've got 3 minutes. Full set up their sleeve. Yes, they have 90 minutes to go.
They got that wind sort of behind their backs as well. And if they,
it's a one-on-one strip, but Canterbury have picked it up. Then have they knocked it on? Oh, it's going to be mid-central possession. Windle dived on it.
Gee, I really thought there was a mistake there from the Vipers first.
Maybe another one that got it away from Canterbury as Paulson sets it up. Windle again to Awiri. Try scorer in the first half. Excellent hands. Here comes the try perhaps to win the game. Desperate defence from Canterbury. Hold her up. Windle it was. One of the better players. There's the try. It's Paris Paul. She's going to get it and win the game for Mid-Central. She got the first and she's got the last.
Exactly the same fashion to Paris Paul, recognising how close she was to the try line. As a marker and a defender in that position, you really got to get low and recognise that threat. Canterbury, once again, fell short on that occasion, and she picks up her second and the win for the Vipers.
Well, not much in this game, to be fair, was there? Just a couple of 50-50 calls going the Vipers' way just a moment or two ago. Windle went very close. Actually, Canterbury did very well to hold her up. Stop the try from being scored. But Paul's just too cheeky. Yeah. So 6 tries they've scored, the Vipers. 3 in the first, 3 in the second. And their last 3 have come within 9 minutes of each other as Windle starts that one in Kaikoura. And it's still not good enough to come around. So 26 points to 18. With just over a minute to play. Wonderful comeback. Remember, folks, Canterbury led 18-12. Shades of South Sydney last night. Hey?
Yes, indeed. Yep. They were on fire. Oh. Canterbury.
Wonderful second half for the Vipers. One more look at Paris Paul's second try. And that will win the game for the Vipers. Remember, they only train once a week. They come from far and wide across the Taranaki, Hawke's Bay, Manawatu regions.
Most of their trainings have been done over Zoom, I think.
Yeah. And fair play to them. Alan Jackson, former Kiwi Ferns coach, done an excellent job getting a good team spirit going in this Vipers team as well. Into the last 20 seconds of this contest. Olsen, the captain. Limarota, a try in the second half, and that will do it for the Mid-Central Vipers, who have prevailed in a really competitive match of Sky Sport National Women's Premiership match, action here at Ngāpuniwai in Christchurch. A really good contest, which has got the job done by 26 points to 18. Six tries to 4 it was in the end. Paris Paul getting 2 tries for Mid-Central.
Are they coming over here?
Te Uawiri and Faulkner also got tries in the first half. And Finau and Limarota got the tries in the second half. Windle got 1 conversion from 6 attempts in these very windy conditions. Look at the delight in that Mid-Central team. Really good win for them. Canterbury's try scorers, Whamoa got 2 in the first half. Barker and Petro were other try scorers. Petro with 1 conversion. And a really tireless performance from their lock forward today. Toasa Pawaraisa. It wasn't enough to get her team over the line. As Mid-Central get the win. Good comeback after losing 48-8 to Akarana last week. Now they've beaten Canterbury 26 points to 18 here in this clash.
I think that's rubbish, isn't it?
Almost ready for some post-match reaction. And we're going to hear first of all from Canterbury's captain Fleur Barker, and she is with Wai.
Had a massive effort in the first half, but just couldn't come away with the win.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, but I know the girls gave everything, and you know, and there was a lot of effort out there. There was a big improvement from last week, so you know, there's still positives to be taken from the game.
What are those positives you'll take from this game?
You know, we completed sets. You know, it's a big start. Completed sets, completed moves, options off those. You know, there was girls on debut. Big positives out there.
Congratulations today. Good luck for next week.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
All right, Fleur Barker there. Canterbury co-captain with Bunty Kuruwaka Crow. Getting in position now as one very happy captain. Mahalia Holson, and she's with Y.
So you must be happy with the fight from that your team showed today?
Absolutely. We came out firing at the start. I think we just got a bit of line fever there, and just needed to have a bit more patience. I think we were rushing it a little, and then those little mistakes started creeping in.
Must be really happy with the defence from your side, because there's some big girls in that Canterbury side.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there was. Yeah, absolutely happy. Our girls just kept getting up and grinding. Our line speed helped us a bit there. Yeah.
Congratulations today. Good luck congratulations today. Good luck for next week.
Thank you. Kia ora.
Mahalia Holson, the victorious captain, the Mid-Central Vipers, getting the win here in the Sky Sport National Women's Premiership against Canterbury. Very soon we'll be back with the next match for you. We've got the Men's Premiership coming up at 2 o'clock. Canterbury hosting Waikato. But for now, it's smiles and hugs all around in this Mid-Central Vipers team, beating Canterbury in this match by 26 to 18.